guys, sorry, I'm about to break this. It's not a real seat. It's like plastic drawers, but that's okay because we're getting videos done today. So thank you for stopping by the nest where you see crazy, fun, exciting, scary, maybe sad, tears. You name it, it's here at this household. So thanks for coming by. I hope this channel helps you. You learn, you're encouraged, or better yet, you laugh. Because today we're going to be talking about minimalism. Some people like to call it decluttering. I would probably call it decluttering right now. I'm not really like an extreme minimalism. I don't even know if I would qualify as a minimalism, but I feel like I have the minimalism mindset, so it helps me to declutter. And I just wanted to share that journey with you. I've pretty much just started, so I'm a beginner, and so if you're like an expert in minimalism, this may not be for you. We have a big family, so there's 4 boys and then the 2 adults here, and we live in a house with 3 bedrooms, but one of our bedrooms had like an attic door, so we kind of opened that up more and turned it into as much space. So kind of like right now it's like our nursery type place where the baby sleeps. And it's very comfortable. We put walls up, so it's not just like an attic, and there's a floor and stuff like that in there. So, so we have 3 bedrooms plus like a little nursery type area for the baby who's in our room. It's like technically part of our room. So, just to give you an idea. And it's a 2-level house. So there downstairs is the living room and the kitchen and a dining room and a bathroom and a small little laundry room. So we have 2 boys in this room. This is actually the boys' room, and it's a loft bedroom. So, or loft bed. Luke and Joshua, my 3-year-old, sleep in here. And then the oldest one has his own room, and then me and the baby are in the other room over there. So it can get very cluttered. And this house has like no closets whatsoever. There's 2 closets total in this house. 2. So I just want to share like where I got started. My first, I think, reason I started is just because I don't know if you guys do this, but like I would be finding myself switching out summer clothes, winter clothes, putting them in bins, then storing them downstairs, then bringing them out every season. And my time is crunched. I have 4 boys. I have a lot to do. So that is time consuming. And what happens is I'm going through their winter stuff, figuring out what doesn't fit them anymore for next year, putting that in a pile, taking all their stuff out that they're not going to use and putting it in a bin, and then the same with the summer, bringing that out, see if they like it still, see if it fits them still. And so we have all these piles and stuff, and you know, you don't just get solid time to do that. It like happens in baby steps because, you know, I have 4 kids, so someone's always needing something. So that just, it just really annoys me that, you know, there's piles here, I'm trying to do that, and it's very time consuming. So I just decided, you know what, we live in America today, and of course that would be America's problem with us, that we have too many clothes, we can't figure out what to wear. And you know, it just hit me like, that's pretty sad and pathetic, you know, that I have to complain that I have so many clothes, and that we're dealing with, you know, putting clothes here and there and here and there. And I'm like, I'm just gonna solve the problem. I shouldn't have this problem. So anyway, they each have a dresser. This is Luke's dresser behind me. It's plenty big enough. And Joshua and Benny share a dresser. They each got about 4 drawers each. And then Jake has a dresser, I have a dresser, and Jeff has a dresser. Well, Jeff is kind of like my role model of everything. Okay, so he has 1 dresser, and he can fit all of his clothes through every season, everything in 1 dresser. Actually, it's probably half a dresser, actually, because now that I think about it, I have 2 of his drawers. So I'm just like, you know what? We should be able to fit every season in our dressers. And if we can't, we probably have too many clothes, because the truth is that most likely we wear our favorite shirts, our favorite sweaters, and our favorite pants, and it's probably 2 of each, you know. So I'm just like, I'm going to make it a goal that I can fit all of my seasons into one dresser, and anything else that doesn't fit, I'm just going to have to get rid of and let go, because then it limits me taking clothes downstairs every season and switching them out. And that's very time consuming, and I don't have that kind of time. So that's what I did. I went through all of my clothes. So I started on clothes first. Went through all of my clothes, got rid of what I don't wear. The kind of rule of thumb is like if you haven't worn it in the last year, then most likely you're not going to wear it, unless it's like a very seasonal item, you know, like a tank top or something like that. But so I did that once, got rid of a lot of clothes, and it feels amazing. I don't know if you guys go through that, but it feels awesome just to know, like, I'm not crowded and cluttered. My clutter's not closing in on me. Feels good to release some of that and not hold on to any of that stuff, especially if you're not wearing it. And then the next thing I went through, number 2, I like books. Whenever I find myself at a thrift store or anyone else, I just go towards books for some reason. I'm always like books, books, books. So we have an abundance of books, and it's probably a sad topic with my husband. He hates to even see. He'll open a drawer and be like, more books, more books, more books. And I even had bins downstairs in the basement full of books. When am I going to go in there and read these books? When? I mean, let's be honest. Like, am I going to remember where it's at, or even be able to find the book or whatever? So, I went through a lot of books and got rid of a lot, but, you know, I think I'm still needing to get rid of some, because I have a bin laying out and it's full of books, and I just know I should probably get rid of some. I think I'm going to just do it. I'm just going to purge them all and hold on to some that have really changed my life, and I like. The whole idea is, like, I like to pass them on to people, you know, according to if they need something or they're going through something. So, you know, I hate to get rid of them, but the truth is, online books or audio, it's just like, that's the way to go. You don't have to clutter the space. You type in what you need, what you're looking for, and you can find it. So, I just have to just release that, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully I can remember to take a picture or video dropping off all of my stuff. But currently, I think I have a bin in my room full of books. I have, like, my husband's safe full of books. I have 2 file cabinet, and they're both full of books. And I'm trying to think if there's any more. Oh yeah, 2 drawers full of books. And then, yeah, I think that's all of them. So anyway, that needs to be taken down, because I have 4 kids anyway. Like, I hardly have time to read, you know. If I'm listening to something, more than likely it's a video or audio or something while I can be doing something else, like dishes or laundry or whatever. So I did go through my books, and I will do that again. Number 3. Home decor. I like to garage sale. So whenever I go to garage sale or something and I see something, I'm like, oh, this could be cute in my living room, or I might do this, or, you know. So I just kind of like stockpile home decor, you know, or something I see cute or it's on sale, whatever. And I just am like, I'll use this, and I'll redo the walls or redecorate or something. So all of this stuff has been piling up in my bathroom upstairs, because it's not a public, you know, people don't see this bathroom too much. So not only do I pile up what I want to get rid of in that bathroom, but I'm also piling up all of this stuff that I might use one day, or I'm going to use. So that when you walk in that bathroom, you just feel like, okay, you know. So I went through a lot of the home decor, and we painted our living room, so I'm just about to decorate the walls, and hopefully they stay like that for a very long time. I think that's where kind of us women get lost, you know, we want to redecorate. And I just painted the walls, and now I feel like I need to change the blinds as well, because I want them to be white and they're dark. And so all of this adds up. Every time you rechange, I have to change the carpet, you know, the area rug. So that'll have to be changed, and it's a lot of stuff. So I'm going to make this my last change for a very long time. Hopefully when we move, because that's what we want to do as well. So once I get the living room decorated, then I can just get rid of all of this stuff here, whatever I'm not using. So I'm excited about that. And that's on my list to do, is to get rid of the home decor. Number 4, I went through shoes. I had a lot of shoes. You know, I'm sure you can relate, us women. We need shoes in every color. We need every style of shoe. And they just accumulate fast. So I had a bin downstairs, of course, full of shoes. I have like a shoe rack on my door full of shoes. And then when you first walk in the door, there's shoes down there. And so, of course, you find yourself wearing tennis shoes, especially as a mom of 4. It's like you pop on your jeans, your hoodie, and your tennis shoes because you can move quick and feel good in those. Once in a while, when we do get the chance to go out, I put on a nice pair of boots. Again, I kind of prefer flats. So, you know, the nice knee-high riding boots is kind of where I always went to because they kind of go with a lot of things, and they're flat and they're comfy and still look nice, and you can dress up in them. But and then another pair of maybe flats for the summer, like dressy flats or something like that. And of course sandals. Those are probably the main ones that I use. And yet I have all these heels and different styles and stuff. So I think if you just kind of keep colors that are neutral, that go with a lot of different things, and the same with your clothing, if you can keep kind of neutral stuff, then you can mix and match a little bit more and have less stuff and not need all these different things to match. So I went through a lot of my shoes and got rid of some of those. And the next thing I did was my purses and bags and stuff like that. Again, this stuff just accumulates, and you want a purse, you know, different styles and different colors. And the same rule of thumb kind of goes. You find a neutral color in purse, and I like the handbags because I feel like you can put what you need, your card, your money, and your phone, and go. And also I have a diaper bag these days all the time, so the little handbag thing kind of works, and you can just slide that right in your diaper bag and take it out if you need it to run in the store or something like that. So kind of going towards that versus, you know, like a big purse or anything like that. So I do have like one big purse that I like over the shoulder. Then I have like a thin strap one, and then I have like a handbag. But I have a couple more, so I'll probably get rid of some more. But I think, you know, 3 or 4 bags should be efficient, to be honest. You know what I mean? So if you stick with neutral colors or stuff that will work with other things, probably have a better success at, you know, keeping to a minimal amount of purses and stuff like that. So my next thing I really wanted to go through was the toys. Like, we've all heard it. We all know. I know as a child as well that I never played with toys, and my kids don't play with toys, and I think it hurt me more to get rid of stuff than them. You know, I remember a time I had my kids, I'm like, it's Christmas is coming, whatever, you're going to get a lot of stuff, so I need you to fill up this bag of stuff you don't want, you don't use, to give away or do whatever with. And they just like gave away their whole room like really fast too. I think in 10 minutes they had this bag filled, and I was the one going through the bag like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to get rid of this? Do you know how much we paid for that? Blah, 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 blah. And they were just like, yeah. And anyone that knows my kids, they know when summer comes, or even nice weather, like today it's 60, but it's still like February out. They're outside, they're burning, they're playing on the trampoline, they're playing soccer. We're going to go to the park in a little bit here. So they really, in the winter too, it's like they have to burn energy. So you can't lock them up and just play. They hardly play with toys. You know what I'm saying. I don't have to continue to, you know, go on that. So the toys, we definitely went down in size. I'm looking at it now, and there's like a basket full of toys, and then 1, 2, 3 little shelves with bins of toys. And that's about it. And then they have a whole thing of books here, and I'll probably go through their books again because I think the shelf's getting a little wobbly. So, and then this is all Luke's stuff. He is like slime central kid right now, so we do slime, and he does, you know, with their laptops and their gadgets and everything. It's like there's games on there and stuff to keep them busy throughout the winter too. So, and then we do obstacle courses. So there's a lot of winter stuff to do too. I think if you stick to like some kind of things that almost are timeless, like Legos is probably a good toy to keep. Any kind of balls. They like balls. And then we have a kitchen set. Now, some might agree that the kitchen isn't, but I like to see them play and cook, and they usually only use it if I'm involved with it, you know, or they get to cook me food or something. So it's not, they use it with other kids when they come over, but it's not something I really see them use too often by themselves. But Legos they'll play with by themselves, or puzzles and different things like that. So I think I would just try to stick to like minimal toys, stuff that's kind of like timeless and doesn't have a lot of little pieces everywhere. So we went through a lot of toys and got rid of those. And let's see, I think that was the big 5 items that I wanted to go through. So my clothes I started with, then I went to my shoes, then I went through my books, and then home decor, and then toys as well. I think that was everything. So if you have any questions or comments, comment below.